Hello, friends. All of you are welcome for our first lecture. As per syllabus, we are going to start Introduction to Green Chemistry. That is our first chapter, and we are going to discuss very important concepts under this chapter. And First of all, introduction to before going to know what is green chemistry, we should know actually what is the importance of the chemistry. Now, before going to discuss all those topics, I would like to uh, bring your notice that which are the reference books to be used for this chapter. That is first is Green Chemistry by Stanley E. Manhan, which is a Chemker research production, and it's a second edition. And the chapter first of this book, and the page is from 1 to 17. Whereas you can have one more reference book, that is Environmental Chemistry with Green Chemistry by A.K. Das, and you have to read the relevant pages. You can easily find out the relevant pages from this book, and I hope you will find it very easy to understand. No doubt, I am going to discuss all the concepts from this topic as per our syllabus. So, first of all, we should know what is chemistry and why it is so important. So that's why the heading I have given is chemistry is good. Chemistry is not only good, chemistry is very important as far as our life is concerned, because our life exists on the which depends on two things, very, that is living things as well as non-living things. So whatever you observe, just look at around yourself. What do you observe? You, wherever you are sitting, you must be having when you are watching this video, you must be holding some device in your hand, or you must be watching it on laptop or PC. Apart from that, you must the room where you are sitting, there may be a table, chair, there can be a clothes, there can be a electric devices, or you can see wooden furniture around yourself, or metallic objects, like you can see the grills of the window, and you can see plastic material. There are n number of things which you are surrounded by. So all these things, they can be living or non-living. Means whatever I enlisted just now, they are non-living, but you may have your parents, your cousins, or your friends with you. So you can see various birds, animals residing nearby you. So all the even the plants also. Okay, so these are the living things. So here I would like to mention that all the living and non-living things, they are made up of atoms. Okay, and atoms, when they are connected to each other, means here I want to say, here when they are bonded to each other, they form the molecules. And these molecules, these atoms, have a specific activity, and when they collectively work together, they form the physical form of the substances that you can see. For example, if you are sitting on wooden chair, what is it made up of? It is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and some trace amount of other elements, but mainly carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. But is will it helpful just by mixing carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen? No, they are bonded in some specific pattern, so that they form this very tough material like wood, so that you can sit on it. So same is the story of the other non-living as well as living stuff. You can see plants are also made up of atoms. When they are bonded form the molecules, they have specific biological activity which is responsible for the growth of the plants. Same is the story for animals. Okay, so these are the natural things which I am telling. Apart from that, you can see the plastic material. Plastic is not natural, but still it is helpful in our life. Okay, so this material is also important. So all these things, whatever you can see, whatever you can touch, whatever you can feel, see, gases you can't see but you can feel the wind is blowing. So that is also made up of atoms and molecules. So all these things which are made up of which are in the physical form, okay, which you can sense, they are made up of atoms, molecules, and bigger molecules, and brings it in the physical form in front of us. So all these things, their formation, their properties, their behavior, their chemical behavior, physical behavior, and everything whatever is going on can be explained using chemistry. Not only that, why plants grow, why animals grow, why there is a withering of rocks, why there is a formation of various chemicals. For example, if you have studied nitrogen cycle, so how nitrogen is fixed, what is the water cycle, what is the oxygen cycle. So all these processes, from birth to death, and even after death, what happens to the stuff, that is explained on the basis of chemistry only. Not only that, the development in the chemistry, the technology is also very important. For example, right now all the world, all over the world, we are facing with the very serious problem of coronavirus. All of you know. Now, over the world, many people, many scientists are trying to find out the solution for this COVID in the form of either in the form of drug or in the form of vaccine. So they are conducting various experiments. They are trying various drugs, various proteins, various vaccines. Whether they are working initially, they are using it on animals, then on the humans, then after a repetitive experimentation they will come to the conclusion that the particular drug or vaccine is useful to get rid of the corona. So really it would be a blessing for all the humankind once we find out the that vaccine or the drug. But behind this discovery, what lies? The chemistry. Because if you know the chemistry, then you know the behavior of molecule, then their physical and chemical behavior, then their proper action, and then you can find out how it will act against the disease protein, that is coronavirus disease protein. So you can have as far as technology is concerned, in the drug discovery, in the vaccine discovery, in various material development, for example plastic, for example the hybridization of cotton and natural polymer like nylon or polystyrene or terracotta, like that. So you can develop various materials. So all these things, they are can be explained, they can be developed with the help of chemistry. So that is why here it is very important that chemistry is good, okay, so for the betterment of the human life. But at the same time, we should know the chemistry behind the environmental process, natural process. So our development and natural process should not clash. So they should go with hand in hand, and therefore it is very important to know the good effects, ill effects, good effects, bad effects of the chemistry. So as far as technology is concerned, no doubt our human life has been improved to such a great extent, but at the same time it may be a problem for natural processes. So a new term is introduced, that is a green chemistry. The chemistry is good, but the green chemistry goes to green chemistry is useful to develop the technology, but with by taking care of the natural processes also. So that is very important as far as our this topic is concerned. So we need to study this chemistry. So first of all, we have seen the spread of the chemistry, means living things, non-living, that means you can say biotic or abiotic. So it is spread all over the universe, you can say, all the planets, all the uh, asteroids, you can see all the things which can see, which have mass, is made up of atoms and molecules, and wherever the atoms and molecule come, chemistry starts, because each atom and each molecule have specific activity. Then it is, as we have discussed, it is spread all over the all the natural processes, and everywhere, maybe is living, non-living, everywhere. So again, I do not want to spend time on this. I already explained this. Then technology, which we have discussed, for example, drug discovery, for example, material discovery. There are n number of things which can be discovered by knowing the properties of the material, and that can be studied with the help of chemistry. I will give you one example. For example, Edison has discovered the light bulb, electric bulb, but he could discover only when he studied the different combination of the alloys, and he come to the conclusion that nickel and chromium will be the best combination, or which on heating gives out the light. Okay, so that is a nichrome alloy. So that can be possible only when he studied all those alloys through chemical point of view. So everywhere, if you see, the chemistry is widespread and it is very important. So I would like to stop here, but before going to discuss the next topic in next lecture, I would like you to read the topic at home once again. If you have any doubts and difficulties, you can ask me at any moment. We are going to use Google Classroom as a our platform. Okay, thank you.